let's talk about the difference between cold and hot smoking.
Yeah.
That's people are going to wonder that. And I guess the main difference is the teleology of them. Are you going to eat it right away, or are you trying to preserve it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hot smoking is cooking with the addition of a smoky flavor. So you're cooking the meat. Cold smoked or warm smoked meat is not being cooked. The surface is drying out significantly, and it's going to deepen in its color, from yellow to gold to brown, and get dark and smoky and tasty. And that is uncooked, still raw, but cured, because you've cured it before you put it in to the smoker. And that's what I've always done, is the cold smoke method. Always, always.
Is there a temperature range that you want to stay in? Not that you have a thermometer out there, but...
No. Yeah, there's lots of guides, and you'll find it depends on when the cookbook was written as to what the temperature parameters of a cold smoke relative to a hot smoke are. But in general, I'm hoping it's staying below 120 Fahrenheit, 120 degrees Fahrenheit. But honestly, I don't actually know. I don't know what the temperature of my smoker is. Never have. And generally, I want to keep it cool enough so that the dripping of fat does not occur. And that itself is not a universal temperature, because some pork will have more oily fat with a lower melting point. Other pork will have a more saturated fat with a higher melting point. And so you just kind of keep an eye on it. And if you're getting drips, dampen the fire. And that's all part of smokehouse management.
Okay.
And I think if I were to be scientific about it, I would classify my smoke as a warm smoke, which I should say is heavily derided with draconian warnings and grave images of death by every other cookbook to even consider a warm smoke. It spends so long in the danger zone. And so much of that is the almost hallowed, liturgical respect that people give to botulism.
Right.
It's so belts and braces that it's often beyond the facts of the case.
Yeah.
And maybe for good reason, particularly if you're starting with pork that is not very clean, so it's been distributed all over the country before you even get it. That is a more volatile, dangerous product. Whereas if it's from your backyard, you have a lot more control over that, and particularly the microbial business going on outside of the meat. And with whole muscle cures, I've never added nitrite or nitrate to meat because I intend to smoke it and I want it to be safe in my warm smoker, which, if I had to guess, never gets above 110 degrees Fahrenheit, I would say. But that is a pure guess. And I've smoked hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds that way. That's how all of our bacon, all of our smoked meat is had in our household. And the reason that it's that danger zone, right, in a warm smoker. And what is that? It's basically body temperature, somewhere around body temperature, 98.6 up to 140 is the danger zone in food language.
Right.
And that is targeted at many bacteria, but the primary, actor that they're terrified of is the botulism. And the cool thing about a smoker that is that is a backyard janky kind of a rickety old shed smoker is that it is not anaerobic. So that is the only condition wherein botulism can occur, is in an anaerobic environment where oxygen is not, where it is absent. And so I have a very drafty smoker where oxygen is. Consequently, botulism is impossible.
Okay.
Unless I'm smoking a sausage.
Right.
And even there, it's only theoretically possible.
Okay.
So that is why there's this big, condemnation of a cold, well, even cold smoke people. It's so sadistic. That's how you know it's silly, because there'll be big online blogosphere fads of the next big dangerous thing that only idiots do with their meat. And for a while there, it was cold smoking.
Oh, Okay.
And warm smoking would not even be countenanced. 'Tis ridiculous.
Wow.
But with my smoker, I have oxygen in there, so I do not fear botulism at all.